almost made it.
We missed it. It's gone.
All over.
That was our chance.
Bloody racing train.
The speed of it. I hardly got to see it, and then, bang, game over.
A man. Pinch me.
Train?
No.
Move along, my head's full.
Excuse me.
I said, on your bike, son. We've got trains coming through here, it's dangerous. And there's Luzerne, too.
What's the bloke doing here?
And who's Luzerne?
I'm the crossing guard.
They got trains coming through the right end and beyond. No shit.
We just saw one. We'll take your word on it.
Yep.
By the way, do you still work the old-fashioned way with the crank? Toot toot?
No, it's automatic now. But I can hardly muster the energy to hit the button. I keep thinking, I'm going to blow everything up. I keep thinking, I'm going to set off World War III. I've even thought of derailing the train, but I didn't dare because of the explosives. I was afraid it was going to break the meter and the whole shack along with it. Dirty job.
That's worrisome.
Especially for a train.
Especially for a train as crowded as the one we just saw pass.
That was an express.
Bad times.
Good thing it passes only once a year. What? I said it comes only once a year.
What did he say, George?
He seems to be saying that the train is at full speed, only once a year.
Once. Only once? Oh, he's full of it. The train only passes once a year. Who's ever heard of such a thing? He's pulling your leg, George.
Maybe the crossing guard is telling the truth. Better once a year than not at all.
He's joking. You're joking, right?
No. I know that train by heart. It passes every 365 days at 12:10. It never stops and it's never late.
It must be really, I mean, insanely crowded on there. It only passes once a year.
Would have got way in advance for a train like that.
Not at all. It's routine. There's a single line and it's a regular train.
Not bad, that.
Yeah. Surprising, though.
Do you work from home?
No, in hell!
What is it?
We got the flat for the job. We live just over the railroad crossing.
Oh, that must not be much fun. What, with the noise and all?
Only one country rate once a year. It's not much bother. One bad night a year. Cushy job.
Good. Is it a hard line of work?
It's not like the old days. The choo-choos are all gone. We glide supersonic now.
So no more shoveling coal, no more goggles.
If the train only passes once a year, you must be as bored silly.
Oh, not really. I've got used to it. And I have to get up every day to water the cactus in my head.
That's your problem. You've got cephalalgia.
Should have said that earlier, George. We didn't know you had cephalalgia.
Migraine, I'm pretty sure.
Can't you say migraine like everybody else, George?
That's a word for cretins. I'm a worldly chap.
Well, you sure picked the right day. It's the train's day today.
We noticed.
That thing was moving like there was no tomorrow. That's what I said to George. George, did you see that train? It hardly arrived before it was already gone.
Flew off. Whoosh, whoosh, then gone.
The idea of it.
I've got another worry.
Another fish to fry.
I've got troubles. I'm afraid in the dark. He comes in the dark in morning.
Who?
Luzerne!
He says troubles come in the dark.
He said the train comes in the dark.
If it comes in the dark in the morning, that's illogical.
I said it comes in the dark in morning.
What, can you bob in this?
No.
Tell him his offer is wobbly.
It's all about... I've just figured it out.
Hold on, George. Bobinho's going to explain it all to us.
Shut up! You believe in Satan. He doesn't exist, sir.
I'm terrified.
Is he yellow, red-skinned or black?
You're talking about Satan!
Who else did you think he was talking about?
The Satan is short-beaked. He blends in with the night. And he gives me the creeps. My wife calls him the Raven.
Are you finished cooing already?
That all adds up to a holiday, if you ask me.
Yeah, I get paid vacation and free travel. Sometimes he cuts his hair and dyes it.
What are you talking about now?
About him!
Still the same.
I've got a nut in my head. What are your symptoms?
Well, Bob wants to know whether the chap with the dyed hair has a moustache.
Is he a handsome fellow?
Rather pushy, if you ask me.
That's the beautiful people for you.
You can laugh all you want. You don't have to deal with him. Cut! Cut?
Yeah. Let's talk about the train, shall we? You are bringing us bad luck.
We wouldn't want that.
No, sir.
Bob, what are you doing?
Chatting to this gentleman about the train.
We don't see it much these days. I've got visitors pretty often, though. My head is all screwed up. That thing has me. I became it. It's not like before. It came through even less before.
Even less.
Even less than that?
I definitely heard it came through even less than that.
It came through even less than once a year?
To sum it up, before the train came through once a year, how often did the train come through?
Well, first it came through once every 5 years, and then once every 10 years, if I know how to count. But that works out perfectly. 10 fingers, 10 years. We weren't really in a hurry. Back then, I didn't eat hobnobs.
When did it first begin? I mean,
When we switched to once every 5 years, my head started to capsize like a steamboat in a gale. And now it's once every year. Every year we do this train in the tunnel thing again. I'm keeled over!
Have you spoken to the union about it?
I'm not in the union.
Didn't get a card?
No, we had to pay a subscription. Wasn't very expensive, I guess. Just a few pence. But it's just for the principle of the thing. And my wife was against it.
Why?
Well, she said she was against it because the unions wanted to go on strike back in the days when the train passed every 10 years. So she said, the unions are pushing it too far. If we go on strike every 10 years, we'll never see the train again.
your wife's in the same racket, eh?
We hit it off at the railroad crossing, and then we got married. That was before it all happened.
The, boo-boo in your head.
What are you doing here?
We're looking for the end of the tunnel.
It's that way.